FreeMMOStation.com.
We've played quite a lot of MMO games, and you probably did too, so we're all kind of entitled to talk about what's more cliched about them. In a sense, this is a list about what we think is wrong with the games. Stuff that is outdated, or ridoncolous, or eyebrow-raising. Developers, please, take note. If you manage to iron out most of these kinks for your next MMO, you may have a hit on your hands.
Number 10.
So which game should I play now? Should I try CCRE? This Call of Roma also looks amazing. Or perhaps maybe I should give Scarlet Blade a try. But Queen's Blade also seems good. Age of Wushu or Age of Wulin? Fantasy Frontier Online or Kingdom? There are plenty of examples of the same game having a different name for some reason. While we understand that this is sometimes for the greater good, to look more appealing to the target audience or due to licensing rights, other times it just seems random and confusing.
Number 9.
Alright, so you're going to be a soon-to-be hero. You're going to kill thousands of creatures, and you're probably going to get more loot than you could possibly dream of. So you should really be able to make your way around a map, right? I mean, you should know how to go from where you stand to where you need to be, maybe to a character you need to talk to, sometimes just a few feet away. But today, so many MMORPGs have this auto-pathing option. Just for some reason, I don't know, perhaps they think players can't use a map, or they want them to just watch the gameplay itself, which is really weird and honestly immersion-breaking. Sure, it can be useful once in a while, maybe for long distances, but if you're playing an MMO, you already know what you're getting into. You're going to be running around a lot, so why even have auto-pathing? Just let's have the immersion.
Number 8.
Going free to play when everything else fails. It's a common trend that will probably be around for many years to come. A studio launches an MMO with a monthly subscription saying that this is the only wise choice. This is how you support the servers. That it will benefit the players, and how the game will never go free to play, God forbid. Then, 1 or 2 years later, maybe even sooner, there you go. A cash op. Optional premium subscription. Some precious content locked away, leaving you with the pieces just of a game, a remnants of a game that used to be. The list is huge, and recent examples include Terra, Rift, there's upcoming potential candidates for WildStar and the Elder Scrolls Online, and one day, in the not-so-distant future, even World of Warcraft is going to take the leap, as game director Tom Chilton admitted.
Number 7.
Everyone who is just sick of tab targeting, or point-and-click combat, please, raise your hands. Yeah, that was kind of predictable. In such a day and age, it's just inconceivable that most MMORPGs, even the high-profile ones, are sticking to the clunky and massively boring combat. I don't understand. Why? Slowly but surely, though. Some games are bringing the change, such as Vindictus, C9, Terra, and even Guild Wars 2 has some new improvements. Now, we expect... No, I'm pretty sure we're demanding that the next generation of action combat MMOs, such as Black Desert, Dragon's Nest 2, or Black Sheep Online, just come and kick us in the face with your amazing combat.
Number 6.
So which class are you going to pick this time? A Berserker? A Warrior? Or a Paladin? Perhaps a Priest? An Elementalist? A Wizard? A Sorcerer? Or a Mage? Yeah, wow. So many to choose from. This game really must be something special, right? No, wrong. If only there was any real difference between them. Stop trying to confuse us with names if you're not going to bring anything new to the table. Okay? Different names, but really, same class, same gameplay.
Number 5.
Alright, when publishers are planning their marketing campaigns, what is the first thing that they want to promote about their games the most? Well, boobs, obviously. I mean, even if we're talking about a city building set in medieval times, where you're as likely to see the beautiful woman as you find a sack of gold when you step out of bed tomorrow. Apparently, players are so much more likely to click on an ad for a random game if it prominently features big-breasted girls, and even better if it includes the words such as, "Come play with me," or something. And the wallpapers for most games are just filled with sexy mages and warriors that probably are nowhere to actually be seen in the game. Just some random eye candy to grab your attention. Really.
Number 4.
In each MMORPG, you're a hero. You're special. You're destined to greatness. A hero even before you learn how to move around.
Remember what I told you. You're special. You were created to be immortal.
But doesn't this mean that thousands, millions of other players are also heroes? I mean, so how should I feel special among any of these? We're all just equal. It's really time for games to stop with this hero nonsense and offer true choice and consequences. Create a truly amazing quest system that makes some great difference in the game world. Others, where maybe the first player to discover something or accomplish it will truly be considered a hero. Like a real hero, not a fake.
Number 3.
More of an undying tradition than a cliche, there's not a single MMORPG where you, the character, all set for greatness, won't have to embark on a mighty quest to kill 10 rats, spiders, pumpkin monsters, amorphous blobs, or anything else that is quietly sitting around with a health bar on top. It's not that we don't like to help our poor villagers with rat infestation problems, but doing it over and over again in exchange for some useless trinket? Come on, give us some proper hero tasks. Oh, and fetch quests also suck. I mean, did I choose the FedEx class or something?
Number 2.
There's one universal truth for female characters in MMOs. The higher the level, the skimpier the armor. Well, except in Scarlet Blade, where you begin with a tiny bikini, but that's one of the few exceptions to the rule. Anyway, this is possibly the biggest cliche that affects MMO games nowadays, and proof that the biz is pretty much dominated by males. That, along with the now trivial breast slider, is enough to make you rethink the whole video games are an art tool debate.
And number 1.
Alright, let's get some enthusiasm for our last one. This one is pay to win. That's it. That's our number 1. Pay to win is the biggest cliche. God, you've probably heard this so many times before and experienced it just like a lot more than you would really want to. Sadly, most free-to-play games are plagued by abusive cash shop items that offer balance-breaking stuff and other items that are just incredibly hard to get during gameplay and skill alone, so then you just buy them. Times seem to be changing though, with the cosmetic items only speech delivered by some studios and lots of hats to choose from, of course, but we are yet to see real change in the whole environment of free-to-plays. It's time to really end with this, guys. Pay to win just needs to die. Long live truly free-to-play. So thank you very much for watching. Do you agree with our list? Do you consider these to be some of the most notorious cliches like we do? And it's about time that they die. A very painful death. If you do, please give us a like and let us know in the comments about some of the other horrible cliches that you just absolutely cannot stand. So again, thank you very much, free-to-players. We will be seeing you around. Later, guys.